Well, hello there, my dear sir. It's your beloved bar girl, Nong Newt, and I just had my motorbike stolen today, so I'm not in a great mood, so you'll have to forgive my sarcasm. In fact, I'm pretty damn upset, but I won't let that stop me from making content because that's what I do. I'm everyone's favorite bar girl, and if I don't come on here to tell stories, what other sexy lady can or will give you the real scoop? And guess what? I've got a story that's actually a happy ending for once. Isn't that just peachy? I mean, it's about time we heard something positive, right? So send me your tales of blissful love, and let's all revel in the sunshine and rainbows of it all. Now let's get to the story. It's about some poor sap who couldn't get laid in England, so he came to Thailand and started chasing after single-parent bar girls. Real classy guy, I tell ya. But then, lo and behold, he found love on a dating site. Oh, the miracles of the internet. He snagged himself a well-fit Thai Chinese hotel owner who paid for his vacations and everything. Sure, she wanted a serious relationship, but he wasn't interested in that. Because, he's just such a catch and all. But then, he met another woman online. This time, she wasn't a hooker with kids, so he thought he hit the jackpot. They met in Pattaya, and he treated it like every other wonderful experience he had, which I'm sure is just a plethora of enchanting tales. And believe it or not, they're still together 11 years later. Although he wasn't 100% faithful at first. But hey, who needs fidelity when you've got love, am I right? They don't live together, which apparently is the secret to a happy relationship for him. Because sharing your life with someone you love is just so overrated. And they never fight or argue because they're both perfect angels, of course. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in a relationship with this guy? He's got it all figured out. And yes, she does cost him money, but that's just part of being a man, And he's not a pushover either. He never spends more than he can afford to lose on any woman. What a stand-up guy. So if you want to find true love like this guy, just follow his lead. Chase after single-parent bar girls, be unfaithful, and don't live with your partner. Oh, and always make sure you don't spend too much money on them. You'll be sure to find everlasting happiness, just like him. Phew. I'm sorry for my bad attitude earlier. I realize now that it was uncalled for, and I apologize for any negative impact it may have had. Rest assured, I've gotten that bad mood out of my system, and I'm ready to share a good story with a much better attitude. Thank you for your understanding. Let's jump into this heartwarming story that was sent in to us. Ron has been a fan of our channel for the past few weeks, and he especially loves the stories with happy endings. Ron is a 55-year-old divorced single man who has been feeling a bit down lately. After trying online dating a couple of years ago and running into some scammers, he gave up on finding love. However, after the long and difficult year we've all had, Ron decided to give it another go. He signed up for Thai Friendly and updated his profile with honest information about himself. Ron wanted to find a normal girlfriend to chat with and see where things went. He wasn't interested in the bar scene, but just wanted to find someone to connect with. After a few days, Ron received a message from a lady named Null. She's 40, and her pictures made her look around 25. After exchanging a few messages, Ron mustered up the courage to ask her to talk off the site. To his surprise, she agreed. They exchanged numbers and pictures on WhatsApp and WeChat. Ron was initially wary, having heard stories of scams and fraudulent activity. However, Null never asked for money and seemed genuine. She had never been in the bar scene, lived with her sister, was a non-drinker, and had a 10-year relationship with a Thai man who cheated on her and demanded money from her. After a few weeks of chatting, Ron's feelings started to develop. As they continued to talk, Ron and Null developed a reliable routine and got to know each other well. Ron had never thought of going to Thailand before, but his heart was telling him to go. So, he decided to book a trip for 3 weeks in early October. He didn't tell Null right away, but he did book a hotel in the suburbs of Bangkok, not too far from her condo. Ron and Null seemed to have a good feeling together, and things were getting intense. They video called on Sundays and shared pictures and messages regularly. Although her English was limited, they used Google Translate to communicate. As the months went on, Ron asked Null if she was still on the site. She said yes, but she hadn't logged in for ages. Although Ron wasn't a jealous type, he decided to log in to check. Null was on there, but she had no profile picture. Ron decided to turn off his own profile, and Null did the same a few days later. He didn't want to have any doubts about this issue, but he knew he had to trust her. Although some viewers may think that Dan is just another victim of a girl scamming and using him for money, Ron mentioned early on that he wasn't an ATM. Null assured him that she had lived all these years without a man's money, and she didn't want it now. In fact, when Ron sent her money for her birthday in August, she returned it back to him. Ron found himself thinking about her a lot, even during his drives in traffic. He decided to tell her that he was visiting, and she was very happy about it. Ron told her that he would stay in a hotel alone. Fast forward a bit, and Null told Ron that she could take 2 weeks off work, but she wouldn't get paid. However, she had some savings and planned to save some money every week. She even showed Ron on a call a few days before he flew out. Although some friends called him stupid, naive, and a sad old man, Ron decided to be brave and go for it. The end. Now, isn't that a sweet and positive story? We wish Ron and Null all the best in their new relationship. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Your support and engagement mean a lot to me, and I hope you found the content informative and enjoyable. Stay tuned for more exciting videos to come.